I have another example. People have heard of exorcism. Even the Catholic faith religion has selected priests who
perform exorcisms. Yes.
To, like, obviously the patient is like kind of expressing devilish behavior, and that's what they'd like to eject out of that.
Correct. Yes. So do you want to know what's happening there?
Well, I know what's happening, but
maybe you don't actually. Maybe you don't.
I know it's a bad spirit.
Well, it's worse than that.
Oh, okay.
It's worse than that. Unfortunately, there are many people who are Christians on earth,
or Catholics,
or in this case, Catholic. So let's say I'm a member of the Catholic faith on earth, and I pass. And I look on earth and I go, look at that, the Catholic faith is losing its influence on earth. This is not good. My faith is the best faith, and it's losing influence on earth. What things can I do to encourage people on earth to see that my faith is true and real and actually works? So what they do is they overcloak a person on earth. So we call this person is sort of Jane on earth, right? Overcloak Jane and torment her and get her to do all sorts of what appear to be evil things. And then they encourage a priest who does not know oftentimes what's going on to come and perform an exorcism on Jane. And he does that by invoking my name, unfortunately, frequently, right? And doing all these things to Jane. He goes through a ritual with Jane, and this spirit stops tormenting her as soon as the ritual is complete.
Stops. They engineered that.
They engineer it. It's a scam.
It's a plot, yeah. I like what you said, a plot.
Whoa, it's a plot, it's a scam. But when I say it's a scam, it's a very dark scam. Because it's a scam to cause everybody who observes that happening to Jane to go, wow, our faith is the true faith. God, look what God healed her. The priest did his thing, or the minister did his thing. In the case of some newer religions, like Pentecostal, the special apostle person came along and did like that, and look at the power he has. He just has to go like that, and she was cured straight away. Isn't this proof that our faith is true? Our faith is wonderful, right? And all the people observing this, even people who are not even believers observing this, go, something happened there. So now they're more inclined to believe that it's true.
Yeah, one more question. Another example is in the Catholic religion.
Can I stop you with the next question? Do you all understand what's going on there?
Yeah.
Remember we described this back last week when we were in San Diego in the main town area. But remember there was that group of spirits who were guiding this guy we met on the plane. Remember him, for those of you who were there? This is what he was doing too, similar thing. This thing goes on in every religious faith on earth. Not just Christian faith, every religious faith has these dark spirits who pass. Now, not all people in that faith are dark, but there are some that are so dark that they are perfectly okay as spirits, feeling that a scam is the best way to get you to believe in their faith. And because most people on earth are basically totally facade-oriented, right? Totally into the magic of it all, totally into the circus, the average person will accept it. So I need to say that to all of you because it's a big problem on earth. It's like a huge problem on earth. It happens everywhere we go, we see it happening. And we meet people every day, people on the plane like we did every day, where this is happening too. And it's very sad. And it's also very dark. The motivation is very dark.
When I was little, because I was brought in the Catholic faith,
Yep.
I would say the rosary because that's what the teaching I got from being brought in a Catholic school. And there's a religion class, and there are sisters that teach us.
That's right.
Pray the rosary.
That's right.
And when I was older, I researched this a lot.
Yeah.
And even the church has declared so-called apparitions. Okay.
That's right.
There's Fatima in Fatima, Saint Bernadette.
Correct.
Yeah, but there was a point wherein I suspect they have learned things from this, but because they must be getting hundreds of reports from different countries. Like the bishops are sending these reports to the Vatican.
Correct.
And they stop recognizing that it's it's from heaven or...
That's right, because they don't. There is a movement in the higher parts of the spirit world, in the celestial heavens,
Yes.
where our brothers and sisters there are going, let's try to educate some people that there are dangers in this.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's why the Vatican stopped recognizing. That's why the apparition in Medjugorje, they're not declaring it as a vision from
That's
whatever.
right. So if it wasn't for the sake of those good spirits who are trying to say, no, this is bad, and we're going to try to show people on earth that actually this isn't as good as it appears, if it wasn't for them, many people on earth would still be doing it.
Okay. So the church stopped recognizing this, but
Now,
they...
No more story now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no more
No more need for any more.
Okay.
Let's pass it to your wife, because she had a question.
Yeah.